Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today is my introduction for my Pandos Eyeshadows project for the year of 2026. We are starting over again and I've been editing a very long video, like a compilation of all of my Pandos Eyeshadows projects over the years. And I figured that I started doing this project randomly, like I randomly selected eyeshadows, and I want to go back to that method because it was so much fun and I think it brings something very new kind of to the table to get eyeshadow selected randomly that I can choose for myself. So it's a bit more like pushing me outside of my comfort zone, which is exactly what I want at the moment. I want to be creative and just have a bit of a challenge. So let's start selecting eyeshadow palettes. Here is my Tiny Decisions app on my phone. I have put in all the eyeshadow palettes that I want to work on in this project into this little wheel here. And it's not my full collection, it's just a section of it. And we will randomly select 4 eyeshadow palettes. No, let's do 5. Let's start with 5 eyeshadow palettes and then we will be randomly selecting 1 eyeshadow of each palette. So let's just start. I'm going to push the button here in the middle. And the first one is going to be my, oh perfect, my Cosmic Beauty Lovers palette. Then the next one is going to be my Adept Ardra palette. It's Legend of Ardra. Very fun. Oh, I'm excited already. Okay, the next one is my ABH Carly Bible palette, a classic. Then, oh perfect, we have a Bridgerton palette. It's the Pat McGrath Bridgerton collab palette, the second one. And then, oh god, how many do I have now? I think we have 4. And now the last one is my Flower Beauty Jungle Lights palette. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to grab these palettes and then I'll be back. Okay, so I brought in all of the palettes that were selected and I think it's funny that like almost all of them are very rosy pastel-y looking from the outside. Like the packaging of all of these kind of go together. Only the Jungle Lights one from Flower Beauty stands out a bit, but yeah, I think it's funny. And I think they all look very beautiful. So it will be nice to have them like out on my vanity together because they just fit so well together. So I would say let's just start with randomly selecting eyeshadows from these palettes. And let's just start with the Legend of Ardra here from Adept Cosmetics. It has this beautiful, stunning packaging. And then when we open it up, this is the palette. I'm excited. I'm a bit afraid of knowing what I'm going to get. I've used all of these shades already. Some I like more than others, not because of the quality, just because of the colors, because I don't like shadows that that are multichromes that shift too much to a lime green, and there are at least 3 of them in here, I think. So yeah, they will be a bit more of a challenge. Also these bright mattes here, I don't know how I will be able to hit pan in those, but that's exactly why we're doing a project like this. So I would say let's just randomly select a number between 1 and 15. Okay, so now we are just going to generate a number between 1 and 15. And it's the number 6. Okay, so we've got a shimmer shade. So this is 5 and this is number 6. It's called, oh god, what is the name? Vantaxian Scholar. From my point of view, it looks green at the moment. From yours, it looks a bit more like a peach. I like this eyeshadow. It's a pretty bright one. It does shift to a green, but because it's so light, I feel like it's doable and it's an exciting shade, definitely. The shimmers from Adept are so amazing. I love these. They are sparkly, they are shifty. I think here you can see the green. Then it has a gold and a light peachy pink. Yeah, so beautiful eyeshadow. I think that's really a good start for this project. Look at how gorgeous it is. Then I have this palette here from Pat McGrath x Bridgerton. It's the second collab palette that they did, and it's called Belle of the Ball. So these are the 6 eyeshadows I could work on. I think if I could select one for myself, I would definitely go with the minty shimmer in here, or with this very sparkly light peachy coppery shade that still works on my skin tone. It's not too coppery, it's a bit more on the pinky peachy side, and it's very sparkly, so it's a nice topper. I think these two would be the easiest ones, then these two would be the next easiest ones. These two would be such a challenge, but I'm here for it. I mean, we want to work on eyeshadows, so let's do it. So we're selecting a number between 1 and 6, and it's number 1. Okay, well, that's kind of the most boring one that could be in the project for me, but it's okay. It's this one here. Okay, so this is a very light peachy champagne color. I like to use it for my inner corner. It's kind of almost too dark for my inner corner. The one that is in my Pendant palette is way better, but I think if I mix them, it could work. So it's just like a super soft, yeah, champagne-y color with a bit of a peach undertone. It's almost my skin color, but in a bit shimmery. So, okay, not the most exciting one, but definitely a doable one. So we will include it in the project. And I mean, I will have these palettes out to work on, so I'm definitely going to reuse the rest of them as well. Now let's continue with the Lovers palette from Cosmic Beauty. I've just recently used it, and I know that I've said in my Declutter video that I'm going to kind of depot some of the eyeshadows and put something else in there, but after using it more now, I think I wanna keep it like it is. I really love this palette, and I found out that this one here is a bit too warm toned for me as a crease shade, but if I mix it with the blue and with this one very pale lilac shade, it creates a perfect kind of dusty, lilac-y, almost grayish color, and it's perfect for my crease. So I found a way to get like my perfect neutral out of this palette, and yeah, so it's going to stay as it is. I love this color story overall. I love a lot of the eyeshadows in here, and I'm excited to see what I'm going to get. Okay, so I think there are 20 eyeshadows in here, so let's generate a number for us. I hope I don't get the black matte. Not because I don't like to use them, but I'm working on the very deep brownish black in my Pendant palette, and it would be pretty hard to kind of divert my attention between those two shades. So I hope it's not this one. Everything else would be fine. Okay, so now let's generate a number between 1 and 20. Oh god, I'm so scared. Number 10. Okay, let's see. I have no idea what shade that is. Okay, so we have 4, 8, 9, 10. It's a deep, deep purple eyeshadow, which I kind of love. I love deep purples, burgundy, reddish browns. So I'm just swatching it here for you. So I hope I can make it work and hit pan, but I don't think that I can do it in a month. I think this eyeshadow will take me a bit longer than the other ones. Well, what a range we have. I hope we get some lighter mattes as well, or I don't know, just something to bridge the gap between these. But no, it's a beautiful eyeshadow, and as I mentioned, deep purples I really love. I love using them as deepening shades in my outer corner. So I also use more like a stippling or a pencil brush, and that means that I can get like deeper down into the pan a bit easier than with the transition shade where I use a bit more of a fluffy brush. Yeah, okay, so far a very interesting color story, so let's continue. Then we have my Kali Bible palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills here, and I mean, this has been in this project multiple times and in other ones as well, so we already have some pans. Let me show you the inside. So as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pans already, so I'm going to generate a number between, wait, how many are in there? There are 14 shades. So I'm going to generate a number between 1 and 9, and I will just count from here, like 1, 2, 3, 4. You get the idea, I think. I hope that I don't get this shade here. It's a warm-toned, neutral, mid-tone shade. I just don't use it. So yeah, this would be the hardest one for me. Okay, so we're generating a number between 1 and 9. And it's number 5. Ah, okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's the golden shimmer shade here, which I already have a pretty good dip in. It's called Moo, and it's actually a really nice gold. Because I'm not the biggest fan of golden eyeshadows, but this one is bright enough and nice enough formula-wise that I can make good use out of it, I think. Okay. I mean, still, we have 3 extremely light shimmers and then 1 super deep matte. Not the most, I don't know, cohesive color story, but, well, let's see what the last shade is going to be. So here you can see the shade Moo close up, and I hope that you can see that I have already a pretty good dip going in this one. Okay, then here's my Flower Beauty Jungle Lights palette. I'm so excited to have this in the project now because I just felt like reaching into this one more than I have been in the last year or years even. It's a 6-pan palette, it's all shimmers. They have a very creamy, super saturated kind of a formula. It's actually amazing. I swatched it the other day to see if it's still good, and it's going strong like the first day. It's so incredible how good the formula held up in this one. And as you can see, also I have the original packaging. They brought it out in this black packaging and then they changed it to a white one, and I think it looks so much more pretty in the black one. I'm happy that I still have it. Also the packaging, it didn't broke. It still looks good, and yeah. Amazing quality. I'm so sad that they got out of business, and also that I couldn't get any of the other palettes from Flower Beauty. If you have been on my channel for a bit longer, you know that I was lusting after all the other 3 palettes that they brought out in this format and formula. And especially the Coastal Lights palette was something that I really, really wanted, but yeah. I couldn't get it here in Austria, and in Europe I think in general it was pretty much impossible to get them. So yeah, I could never pick them up unfortunately, but now they are gone, so no chance for me at all. But I still have this palette here, so we're focusing on this one now. Okay, again, generating a number between 1 and 6. And it's number 5. No, oh god, no. It's the super deep purple shade in here. Oh, I can't believe it. It's like the worst shade we could get in here. Because the problem is, first of all, it's very crumbly. But then second of all, it's not really only a purple. It has a super deep black base. Why did I do these swatches so big? Let me just clean up some space here. Okay. I think that's enough of this shade. Okay, I'm swatching it here now. And it has an incredibly deep blackened base to it, and then only a soft sheen of this purple. So it's super deep. We have 2 very deep shades, 3 very light shades. And yeah, we will just have to see what I come up with. Let me show you the shimmers with some other lighting. Okay, so here again, a bit of a close-up of the eyeshadows I'm going to work on. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. So I have to figure out how to incorporate these 2 deeper shades into everyday looks. And we will see in a month. I will update you and we will see what we can roll out and what has to stay in the project a bit longer. I'm not doing like something like, if I've used it 20 times, I can roll it out. I have to hit pan in it and then it can be rolled out. That's my rules. I feel like if I don't accomplish a pan, then, you know, I didn't reach my goal, and I really want to reach my goal. So yeah, that's it for the introduction. I hope you're excited. I hope you will subscribe and hit the like button for this video. And I hope that you will keep following my projects, and there will be some other intros coming in the future. So yeah, maybe hit the bell so that you get notified whenever I upload a video. And I will see you in my next one. Bye!